which I think is the quarterback is a big part of that, and the coach is a big part of that. That coach is I think he's good. I think he's
Yeah,
good.
no doubt. Hey, I just want to I agree with you on all that. I definitely am glad that you pointed that out to talk about that watch party, because I definitely want to try and, or not watch party, the what's the name, the movie you're talking about. But dude, as you were talking, I was kind of looking up this throw to Mark Andrews, or Andrews,
Yes.
not Mark. But bro, he wasn't late. He just missed it. He hit the dude in the chest, catch the ball. You're an all-pro tight end. Now, I will say this: Baltimore was having problems catching the football last night. Derrick Henry dropped a wide open pass that he threw that was thrown a little bit behind. We all know what's his name's accuracy is not great. So Lamar Jackson, like, you don't expect every ball to hit you right on your face mask or on your chest, your upfield shoulder pad type of deal. He's talented in what he does. I just can't believe that they're trying to get on Lamar Jackson when technically this 2-point conversion should have been caught, should have been tied, should have gone into overtime. Drop back.
I also think Mark Andrews was having a rough game. He had the fumble early on, and
Yes.
and you know this. Listen, the guy's might be eventually be a Hall of Famer, but like he's a great player. He's an All Pro.
Oh, he'll be a Hall of Famer. The dude, he just broke the record for most catches in as a tight end in the history of the Ravens football club. You
Organization.
have Ozzie Newsome. You have multiple tight ends that have been there.
Yeah. So he
And if you look at him sorry to cut you off, but I paused it right when the ball hit him in the chest. His eyes are looking at the defender and not at the football.
I feel he was probably also trying to figure out how close am I to the sideline.
Absolutely. How close am I to getting in?
And he just a split second didn't concentrate just enough.
Yep.
And he probably catches the ball every time, so he never in his head. It's like I'm not dropping it.
Right.
You know, it happened. This sounds crazy. It has nothing to do with this, but it's like it sounds crazy. We were in overtime in this 2016. I was coaching a team. I was an assistant, and we were in a state championship. And back and forth game, tied, goes to overtime. They score. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they score, and now we run a wheel route with off the sniffer, and it's to our guy who never drops the ball. He's like a fullback kid. He carries the ball a lot, but he's just had unbelievable hands. Played at Lafayette like superstar, and he takes his eye off the ball as it's coming in. For what? No one's around him. For one brief, like literally, like you see it on film, like. He kind of like peaks because he probably never thinks he's ever going to drop because he never drops anything,
Right.
and he actually drops it, and we lose the game.
Yeah.
So I could see it. Even everybody's a human, you know what I mean. So a pro like him, who probably catches it all the time, and like kind of in his mind is just like I'm going to catch it. Now, am I near the sideline, and how far is this defender away from me? Type of deal. At the same time that he's catching it. Instead of just catch it, like we always teach everybody, catch it first and then worry. But he's probably like, okay, this is the game. As he releases and the ball's coming to him, am I too far? Because it took a long time for him to throw it. And it's like, am I too far? Am I in? Because he stops. Remember, he stops. He also stops, right? He stops his body because he knows he's near the sideline.
Well, Lamar, he's still 5 to 6 yards away from the sideline, and that's part of the reason why Lamar put it on his chest. Like you're always taught as a quarterback, Lamar is pretty accurate. He's wide open. He tries to slow him down, which is now telling the receiver, okay, I might be close to the sidelines, but his eyes get turned into the defense and he takes them off, and you'll see it like right when it hits his chest, he's looking at the defenders. The ball hits him in his chest.
I definitely think there's no in his mind, there was,
Yeah.
that split second, I'm catching the ball. Where's the defender? Like, am I going to get in? You know what I mean? Am I going to get
Yeah.
in? Is this guy going to hit me
Dude.
and I'm not going to get in?
It's
And
such a shame too,
it
Dave,
is.
because here's the thing. Yes, Andrews was having somewhat of a rough day for him. Like he's like one of those guys that never ever makes mistakes. Living here in Maryland or in Delaware now, like I see these Baltimore games all the time. This guy never screws up ever. He's like the most reliable dude, and unfortunate, it happens. And it's like a long handoff, but it unfortunately didn't happen. And it's like, here's where I was going with this point is, Mr. Reliable, like at the free throw line, and then you miss a 1-on-1, you're like 9 for 10 on free throws all game, and now you miss 2 straight free throws when you're down by 1 and you lose the game. That's all people remember.
Absolutely. All right, listen, I have to jump.
Okay.
Dude, awesome points. I'm clipping these up. I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
You're the best, bro. Glad to
It's
have you
great
back.
seeing you again, man. Take care.
All right, later.